After years of negotiations, India has decided to not enter the Regional Comprehensive Economic RCEP deal. To put it precisely, with 10 member states of ASEAN, Wion World is One has gathered from government sources that the Indian Prime Minister has attributed the absence of the original intent of the RCEP as one of the key reasons behind this stance. PM Modi maintained that the outcome from the deal will not be fair or balanced and that India will not compromise on its core interests. PM Modi in his statement on RCEP said, and I quote, "The present form of the RCEP agreement does not fully reflect the basic spirit and the agreed guiding principles of RCEP. It also does not address satisfactorily India's outstanding issues and concerns. In such a situation, it's not possible for India to join RCEP agreement." Now, the key concerns that the deal did not address include inadequate protection against import surge, insufficient differential with China, and possible circumvention of rules of origin. India also asked for safeguard mechanisms to prevent against import surges and the safeguards the interests of India's domestic industry.
The RCEP deal, which involved 16 countries earlier, but now 15 countries will be taking part, which include China, ASEAN, the Australians, the Japanese, and of course the New Zealanders, but India will not be taking part. The Indian Prime Minister speaking at the third RCEP summit in Bangladesh's envoy here in Delhi, who said that they are hoping now that the ASEAN, that the RCEP deal will be happening in the next year's ASEAN and the East Asian Summit that will happen in Vietnam. He in fact backed New Delhi, but now it is confirmed. Indian Prime Minister evoking the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, making it clear to all the leaders present in that very room where the RCEP summit was taking place that India will not join the mega trading deal. And this is a big story because this, of course, it shows that India is willing to keep its strong foot first, in a sense that India is willing to let go of big agreements if its core concern, whether it's the farmers, whether it's the industry, whether it's the service sector. Remember, India back a few years ago cancelled talks with the European Union, primarily because the Europeans were not keen to have the services in the FTA. They were only keen to have goods in the FTA. These countries, the RCEP countries, were not allowing the adequate protection against import surge. One of the key concerns was China, given the fact that opening the entire country for Chinese goods would have flooded the market and, of course, put a lot of pressure when it comes to the domestic industry.
Siddhant Sibbal joining us with the latest on that big story that is just broken here on Wion World is One. Thank you, Siddhant, for being with us here on Wion, Your Story. But